Hi, beautiful. Welcome to your Goddess Yoga flow. We are going to be just really getting into our bodies in a gentle way today. Very sensual and slow, delicious and yummy, where we can just really tap into our sensual side. So, welcome. So, we always get started with a few rituals. One of them is anointing ourselves with oil. And the original meaning behind anointing is to just connect with a higher realm. So, or to prepare ourselves for a more spiritual state of mind. So, if you can just think of that as you place a few drops of your favorite oil in your left palm, your receiving side, feminine side, and activate it by rubbing your palms together. Take a few deep breaths. Gently cupping hands in front of your face, closing down the eyes. Just kind of letting go of everything that's happened during your day that's brought you to this place where you can sit and carve out time for yourself and pour into yourself. So as we anoint ourselves, maybe place the oil on your neck or shoulders or even your third eye, throat, heart, whatever feels good in your body. Remember that Goddess is different than traditional yoga. This is not about pushing ourselves to fit into specific postures. This is about listening to what our body's wisdom is telling us. So if I cue something during today's flow that doesn't feel good in your body, I invite you to tap into what does feel good and do that. So now that we've anointed ourselves, I'm just going to call in the divine, and I always like to call in a protection, a bubble of light and love, if you will, and just surround the space that you're practicing in, that I'm practicing in. So I'll just take a moment here, and before we pull a card to connect to the divine, I'll call in a protection of light and love. So we just take a moment here to call in beautiful, loving energy, a protection around the space that we are practicing in, and just inviting in what is for our highest good, inviting in what is meant for us today. And so it is. And with that, if you have your favorite deck of cards, we like to use the Goddess Power deck. If you have your deck of cards, shuffle them, clear them, whatever you do to prepare them, and then choose a card. And I just chose the Goddess Iris of communication. And so if you have this deck, you can read a deeper meaning later, or maybe you chose your own card. So I like to set my card at the top of wherever I'm practicing, and you can see that I'm practicing on a sheepskin rug because it feels juicier and yummier in my body. So I've kind of switched when I do my personal at-home practice. Instead of a yoga mat, now I'm using a rug, and there's vegan rugs too if that's something that appeals to you. But yeah, let's get started. Let's get into our bodies here. So with Goddess, this is belly dance inspired, fused with some traditional postures that we just turn into a feminine, beautiful flow. So let's go ahead and just come into an easy seated pose and just begin to sway side to side. And I'm going to invite you to close down your eyes anytime it feels good for you in your practice or anytime you're called. This is a really private inward journey, a really beautiful way for you to experience your own divine feminine, your own eroticism, your connection to pleasure. And we haven't been taught to do that, so I just invite you to take this journey and see how it feels. Taking some deep breaths in through the nose and out of the mouth. Even maybe some sighs. And we're just waking up, barely moving. softly opening. Just let your head begin to sway with your spine. Noticing if there's any places that feel tight or tense and breathing into those places. Staying connected to breath. And we're just going to begin to shrug each shoulder. So shrug the right shoulder up and back as you move to the right, and the left shoulder up and back as you move to the left. And just kind of begin to open your body in this way. Letting breath move still through you. And we do have a saying in Goddess Yoga, what's coming up is meant to go out. So if anything is coming up for you, a lot of times we're holding on to so much we don't even realize until we begin to move in this sacred way. So if anything's coming up, I encourage you to let it come out. Whether that be through breath, emotion, making noise. Beautiful. So let's go ahead and sit back on our heels, knees spread wide. And I'm going to have you put your hands on your knees as you slowly circle your heart. All right. Inhaling to open, nice and slow, and then draw it back.
Will you touch me? Yeah, I feel butterflies. I'm gonna love you till the day I die. When you caught me like a bunny.
And take it in the opposite direction. Inhale to the left. Really slow and gentle with yourself here.
What a
Once again, closing your eyes if you're called.
now the sky's so gray. I think I'm gonna
And let's meet back in center here. Bring the left arm back, right arm high, and circle the hips, let the head hang heavy, maybe even circling the wrist. And then bring the right arm down the side of the body. And bring the left arm high as you circle. Head can relax back, opening the heart, opening the hips, circling the wrist.
You don't know it, but you saved my life.
And bring it down the side, left arm down the side of the body. Lowering it all the way down. And one more time, we're gonna meet in an easy seated pose. As we sway side to side one more time, we're gonna begin to really open up the side body. Bring the right forearm down. Left arm reaches up as you pulse. Just feeling the left side open. And let's swing the left arm in front, right arm up and over, and pulse. Just breathing into the side body, realizing we're moving stuck energy, opening, doing it in a gentle way. Let's sweep side to side. Inhale, open. Exhale, swing. Inhaling to open each side, exhale to swing.
You've become a stranger. I'm helpless too.
One more on each side. Beautiful. Bringing both hands back down, swaying side to side. And let's bring both hands out in front, meeting in tabletop pose. And in this first tabletop, wrists below shoulders, knees below hips, and just sway side to side. That means the upper body is moving, lower body is following. Your head can relax and hang heavy. And we're gonna circle our heart this time. Once again, opening our heart center. So bend the elbows, come down to the right, up and over to the left. Circulating energy through the body. And take it in the opposite direction. Let's meet back in center here. Come back into a child's pose. And just take a few deep breaths. Maybe moving your head side to side. And let's come forward onto the forearms. And we're just going to pulse forward and bring it back.
Maybe you can keep them in front. How you know what she would have done? How you know?
Beautiful. And we're gonna meet back up in tabletop pose. See what's coming through for you. See if there's something that's coming up that you want to acknowledge. Maybe it's just that your body's feeling good, or that you're starting to feel open. Or if your body's not feeling open, acknowledging that is perfectly fine too. Let's bring our hips back towards our heels. Inhale, right hip forward towards the ground, and then bring it back. So to give you a better angle, inhale forward and back. Bring the right hip, and then left hip. Remember to listen to your body. And let's take full hip circles. Bring the right hip forward, circle to the left, and bring it back. And let's take it in the opposite direction. Inhale, left hip, circle to the right. Starting to feel that opening. And let's bring it back to tabletop one more time. So we're gonna sit back on our heels, knees spread wide. And we're really gonna get into our hips here. So we're just gonna kind of sway side to side as we sit back on our heels. And we're gonna take some hip circles here and really start to open up. So I just invite you to take some hip circles here. Maybe move your hands around on your body. Doing what feels good. let's take it in the opposite direction. Nice. Coming back to center, just kind of pop the hips forward and back. Once again, doing what you want with your arms. And then left arm back, right arm high, and take some hip circles. You can either keep it down, or if you're feeling a little bit more brave, bring the right arm back, left arm high. We're gonna lift the hips and circle them. Left arm can play on the left side body, or reach back, or play with your hair. And let's sway side to side. Inhale, open. Exhale, swing. Come back to center, and I invite you to just kind of dance it out. Kind of moving in a circle as you bounce. Having some fun with it. Take it in the opposite direction. Center, both hands out in front of you. Making your way back into tabletop pose. So from here, we're gonna come into downward dog. Spread fingers wide, curl toes under, hips come up. And you can pedal heels right and left. Shake your head, yes and no. Take a deep breath, side out. Let's lift the right leg high, swing it through. Bring the right hand on the instep and pulse up and down. And it's okay to even drop the knee and pulse. We're always listening to what our body says. And let's take some hip circles here. Drop the back knee and circle it out. You can move as slow or as fast as it feels good. And come back to center, frame your foot, step it back to down dog, left leg high, swing it through. Left hand on the instep and pulse. Just kind of feel it, pulse it, move it. Oh, release any stagnant energy, let it move through you, out of you. And you can drop the back knee if that feels better as you pulse. And let's take some hip circles. So hands out to the side and just circle the hips. Drop knee, back knees drop. Having compassion for wherever you're at today in your body, in your practice. And let's bring it back to center, frame the foot, step it back to downward dog, pedal heels right and left. Take a deep inhale, let it go, side out. And we're gonna come down to plank. From plank, we're gonna drop hips right, center, left, center. Again, if you wanna modify, knees down. Left, center, right, center. Press it back, child's pose. Take a deep breath, sigh it out, let it go. One more deep breath in, exhale, let it go. And softly make your way back to a tabletop. And coming over on to the right hip. So making your way over onto the right side of your body. So we're gonna bring the left knee up, out to the side, left leg out, leaning on the right hand. And let's just circle the heart and the hip. I invite you to just kind of explore the left side of your body with your fingertips. And bring both knees together here as you continue to move your hips. Come back to center. Let's come on the left hip, left foot in, right knee up. And just circle it out. You can use the right hand to explore. Maybe play with your hair if your hair is up. Maybe let it down. Have some fun with it here. And both knees come to the side, hands over, and circle the hips and the heart. Beautiful. Coming back to center. Moving into just a little bit more sensual movement. How are you feeling in your body right now? I'm feeling really good. Nice and toasty and warm from the fire. So one last little bit that we're just gonna open ourselves up. Feeling a little bit playful here. Lean back on your mat or your rug. Knees together and just circle the heart. Head can relax and hang heavy. Circle in the opposite direction. And bring the left foot in towards the body and let's just sweep the toes in front of us, side to side. And switch the legs, bring the right leg in, left foot out. Having some fun with the movement, with your practice and your body. And let's come back to a nice, easy seated pose, swaying side to side. Just feeling your body. Maybe a heart circle. Take it in the opposite direction. until you meet in a nice, long spine. Just feeling this energy that you've cultivated. Feeling this beauty, this warmth, this awakening and activation of Shakti energy, life force energy, goddess energy inside of you. And we're going to move into some breath work here. So if you are on your moon, which means you're bleeding, or if you're pregnant, you can skip this part, or just if you're wanting to take a little rest, honor your body. But this is a really amazing portion of our practice. I like to call it stepping into the fire, where we can transmute lower energies, lower vibrations, release what doesn't serve us, and call in our highest timeline. So I invite you to just breathe along with me, breathing in and out of the nose. So this is just Kundalini-inspired breath work here. We're drawing our belly button in towards our spine. On the exhale, on the inhale, our belly relaxes. So it looks and sounds like this. My mouth is closed. Okay, so before we get started, I like to explain that with pranayama or breath work, anything can come up. From something from your past, or a deep emotion, or something that makes you feel triggered, to feeling at one with the universe and God, Goddess. It can ignite anything along the spectrum. So just know that whatever's coming up is meant to go out. Take care of yourself, honor yourself. If you need to take a break, please do. But we're gonna add in a little bit of movement with the breath. So here we go, hands on the knees. Inhale forward, exhale back. In through the nose, out of the nose. If you want to close your eyes, you can. So in the beginning, I said, remember, we can bring in something that we want to let go of and transmute. So breathe it out on the exhale. Inhale, open, exhale, close. Release it on the exhale. Hands clasp above the head. Inhale up, exhale down. We only have about 3 more minutes. Inhale up, exhale down. See yourself releasing, letting go, throwing it to the fire, what doesn't serve you. It can be a habit, a mindset, an old program. Hands still clasped. Inhale left, exhale right. Hands on the shoulders. Inhale left, exhale right. In through the nose, out of the nose. Getting close. Almost there. One last breath movement. Inhale, open, exhale, close. So inhale, shoulder blades kiss. Exhale, round. For 3, 2, and 1. Hands down, but circle the heart. Close the eyes. Take it in the opposite direction, circling both right and left. to center with a nice, long spine. Closing your eyes here, palms face up on your knees. Take a few breaths. Close down the eyes. Notice if you feel a shift in your physical body, a lightness, or a tingling sensation, or a shift in awareness. This is your moment to connect with the divine, to receive angelic messages, or insights, or inspiration. Tapping in, tuning in. We're gonna sing here, activating our voice chakras. So if you know the words to this song, I invite you to sing along. So that I don't blast you out, I'm gonna take my mic down.
Turning and returning to some secret place inside. Watching in slow motion as you turn around and say, take my breath away. Take my breath away. Watching, I keep waiting, still anticipating love. Never hesitating to become the faded one. Turning and returning to some secret place to hide. Watching in slow motion as you turn to me and say, take my breath away. Take my breath away. Take my breath away. Take my breath away. Just take my breath away.
So we are going to just close down our movement practice today by honoring our body and stretching in any way you might need. So that means just kind of close your eyes and feel into any final stretches, any final movements that your body might be asking for. Once again, this is about doing what feels good in your body. And then it's gonna be our very final pose, Shavasana. And I'm just so grateful that I was able to open up and feel, move, play, activate my own inner goddess. That felt so good today. So welcome to your experience, if this is your first time with Goddess Yoga. And if you've been practicing a while, I hope that this was exactly the medicine you needed. Thank you so much. We're just gonna make our way down into our very final resting pose after you've taken any stretches you might have needed. melting down onto the surface that you are practicing on. Letting your body just melt and surrender, release. Arms down by your side, palms face up, legs can be a little bit separate here. Closing down the eyes. Remembering that every time you come onto your mat for Goddess, it's a journey inward. Just honoring that you are taking this time, dedicating this practice to your growth, to your path. To your remembrance of who you truly are. You are the Goddess incarnate on this planet at this time. And you're just coming home to yourself, sis. It's been such an honor to move with you, to guide you. The Goddess in me honors the Goddess in you. Namaste. I invite you to lay here for the remainder of the song and let yourself receive.